Did you know that more than 75% of car breakdowns are caused by poor maintenance? A lot of people believe their car will naturally wear out around 150,000 miles, but that's not always true. With the right habits, your car can last well beyond 300,000 miles and without major repairs. Today, I'll walk you through 13 smart habits that will extend your car's life and help you avoid expensive issues. Stick around for a bonus tip that even experienced car owners often forget, but can save you thousands. Let's start with the most common mistake. 1. Don't rely on the manufacturer's oil change schedule. Manufacturer oil intervals like 10,000 miles might sound convenient, but they're often more about marketing than engine health. If you want your engine to last, stick to 5,000-mile oil changes with full synthetic, especially if you drive in traffic, tow, or live in hot or dusty areas. Waiting too long leads to sludge, worn seals, and eventual engine failure, a $4,000 fix that's totally avoidable. Habit 2. Change your transmission fluid regularly. Most people don't think about their transmission until it starts slipping, and by then, it's already too late. Transmission fluid doesn't get used up quickly, so it's easy to forget. But over time, even if it looks clean, it's hiding a buildup of metal shavings and clutch particles. It's like sandpaper inside your gearbox. Do a drain and fill every 60,000 miles, or 6 years, whichever comes first. Hybrids can stretch to 90,000 miles, but don't push it. And here's a key rule. Never flush an old transmission that's been neglected. That sudden pressure can knock loose debris and kill it. If you've been maintaining it, fine. If not, just do a gentle drain and fill. And always use the exact OEM fluid. Skimping on a few dollars for a generic brand could cost you thousands in repairs. Habit 3. Flush your coolant every 5 years. Coolant isn't forever. After 5 years, it becomes acidic and starts attacking your engine from the inside out. You may not notice the damage right away, but over time it eats seals, corrodes water pumps, clogs heater cores, and worst of all, it can lead to head gasket failure. If you've noticed white smoke, strange smells, or mystery coolant loss with no puddle, it might be too late. Flush your coolant every 5 years or 50,000 miles, not 100,000. Not 150,000. Coolant is cheap. Engines aren't. Habit 4. Replace the timing belt before it fails. Out of sight, out of mind, until it snaps and destroys your engine. The timing belt controls the synchronization of your engine's most critical moving parts. If it breaks while you're driving, pistons can crash into valves, leading to catastrophic failure, and repairs easily exceeding $3,000 to $5,000. Replace it every 60,000 to 100,000 miles, or every 7 to 10 years. Even if you don't drive much, belts degrade from heat and time. Don't wait for noise or warning signs. Often there are none. Preventive replacement is far cheaper than an engine rebuild. Habit 5. Keep your spark plugs fresh. Worn spark plugs may not seem like a big deal, but they can tank your fuel economy by up to 30%. They weaken combustion, waste fuel, and reduce power. Worse, failing plugs can trigger misfires, rough idling, and even damage ignition coils, which are pricier to replace. Change them every 60,000 to 100,000 miles, depending on type. Iridium plugs last longer than copper. Watch for signs like hard starts, poor acceleration, or the smell of raw gas. And if you ever pull out a plug and it's oily or damp with coolant, that's a major red flag. Habit 6. Replace your fuel filter. Your fuel filter acts like a bouncer for your engine, keeping out rust, dirt, and debris. But over time, it clogs up. When that happens, your fuel pump has to work harder until it burns out. Swap the fuel filter every 30,000 to 60,000 miles, depending on your car. Newer cars can go up to 100,000 miles if they have in-tank filters, but older models need more frequent changes. Pro tip: relieve fuel pressure before replacing it to avoid a gas fountain. And always work in a well-ventilated area. Fuel vapor is no joke. Habit 7. Flush your brake fluid every 2 to 3 years. Brake fluid absorbs moisture over time, and that's bad news. As water builds up, it lowers the fluid's boiling point. In stop-and-go traffic, your brakes get hot enough to make old fluid boil. That causes air bubbles, and suddenly, your brake pedal goes soft. Flush your brake fluid every 2 to 3 years, even if it looks okay. You can use a $20 tester to check moisture levels. If it's over 3%, it's time to flush. Brakes aren't where you cut corners. Your life depends on them. Habit 8. Service your differential and transfer case. If you drive a rear wheel, all-wheel, or 4x4 vehicle, listen up. The differential and transfer case move power from your engine to the wheels. They use thick oil that breaks down over time, and dirty fluid here leads to noisy operation, overheating, or gear damage. Change the fluid every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. It's not hard to do. Locate the drain and fill plugs, drain the old fluid, refill until it seeps out, and seal it up. But if you're unsure, have a mechanic supervise the first time. Habit 9. Clean your mass airflow sensor. The MAF sensor measures incoming air and tells the engine how much fuel to inject. But over time, oil and dust cling to its wires, and even slight buildup can throw off readings. Symptoms? Hesitation, rough idle, poor gas mileage, even stalling. Before replacing it, try cleaning it. Use only MAF sensor cleaner, not brake or carb spray. Remove it gently, spray thoroughly, let it dry completely, and reinstall. A $10 can of cleaner could save you from a $300 replacement. Habit 10. Replace the PCV valve. This small part prevents pressure from building inside your engine. When it clogs or sticks, it can cause oil leaks, high oil use, and poor performance. Worse, it can blow out gaskets and seals, leading to $1,000 repairs. Replace it every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. It's a quick twist out, twist in fix. Also, check the hose. If it's cracked, replace that too. Clean PCV systems mean cleaner engines and lower emissions. Habit 11. Get a tire alignment every 15,000 miles. A bad alignment isn't just annoying, it costs you money. Uneven wear shortens tire life by up to 30%, and poor alignment can reduce fuel economy. If your car pulls to one side, your steering wheel sits crooked, or your tires wear more on one edge, you're overdue. Alignment usually costs $75 to $100, but saves you hundreds in tire and suspension wear. Habit 12. Never rev a cold engine. You start your car and hit the gas to warm it up faster. Sounds harmless, right? Actually, that's one of the worst things you can do. Cold oil is thick and hasn't reached all engine components yet. Revving sends metal parts grinding with barely any lubrication. Instead, idle for 30 to 60 seconds, then drive gently until the engine warms up. Keep revs under 3,000 and avoid full throttle. Turbo engines are especially sensitive. 90% of turbo failures come from poor oil habits like cold revving. Habit 13. Wash the undercarriage. Dirt and salt build up under your car, and out of sight doesn't mean out of danger. Rust doesn't need your permission to ruin brake lines, exhaust systems, and your frame. Wash your undercarriage at least once per season, and monthly in winter if you're in snowy areas. Live near the ocean. Salt air is just as corrosive. Regular rinses are critical. Now that you've got these 13 essential habits down, your car is on the path to 300,000 miles and beyond. But here's the thing. Even if you follow everything perfectly, there's one hidden killer that most mechanics miss, and it can quietly destroy your cooling system. In our next video, I'll show you the 5-minute fix that could save your engine. Don't miss it.